Hey there, friend. Have you ever woken up in the morning, swung your legs out of bed, and felt that nagging weakness or unsteadiness that wasn't there a few years ago? You're not alone. Millions of us over 60 experience this subtle shift in our leg strength, and it can sneak up on you without warning. But what if I told you that some of the healthy choices you're making every day, like reaching for that bowl of fresh fruit, could actually be contributing to the problem? Today on Thrive After 60 Plus, we're diving into an eye-opening topic: warning for seniors. These 7 fruits are destroying your leg strength. I know it sounds surprising because fruits are supposed to be good for us, right? Well, as we age, our bodies change, metabolism slows, digestion shifts, and how we process certain nutrients evolves. What was a powerhouse snack in our 40s might now be quietly undermining our mobility and independence. Let me explain why this matters so much to you. Leg strength isn't just about climbing stairs or taking a walk around the block. It's the foundation of your daily life. Strong legs help prevent falls, which are a leading cause of injury for seniors, and they keep you active, engaged, and feeling vibrant. But as we hit 60 and beyond, natural processes like sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, kick in, making our legs more vulnerable. Add in factors like reduced nutrient absorption, hormonal changes, and even medications, and suddenly, everyday foods can tip the scales against us. Certain fruits, packed with sugars, acids, or compounds that our aging bodies struggle to handle, can lead to inflammation, blood sugar imbalances, electrolyte disruptions, and even bone weakening. Over time, this erodes muscle function and leg power, leaving you feeling tired, unsteady, or in pain. In this video, we'll uncover the 7 fruits that pose the biggest risks and explore why they're problematic, all rooted in real science from physiology and lifestyle factors. We'll look at how high-sugar fruits spike insulin and accelerate muscle breakdown, how acidic ones leach vital minerals from your bones, and how others mess with your electrolytes, causing cramps and weakness. But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to empower you with knowledge so you can make smarter choices and thrive. By the end, you'll have practical tips to protect your legs, plus alternatives that support your health instead of hindering it. We'll promise deeper insights into how your body changes with age and simple ways to adapt. So grab a cup of herbal tea, get comfortable, and let's get started on reclaiming that strength you deserve. Does this sound like something you've been noticing in your own life? Stick around because understanding these could be a game changer for your golden years. First off, let's set the stage with a bit more context. As seniors, our muscle fibers naturally thin out, and our ability to repair them slows down. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that after 60, we can lose up to 3% of muscle mass per year if we're not proactive. Fruits seem innocent, but many are loaded with fructose, a type of sugar that our livers process differently as we age, leading to fat accumulation in muscles and reduced energy for leg movements. Plus, with slower kidney function, imbalances from diuretics or high-potassium fruits can cause real issues. Psychology plays a role too. We often turn to sweet fruits for comfort or quick energy, but that habit can create a cycle of crashes that discourages exercise, further weakening legs. Lifestyle-wise, if you're sedentary or dealing with arthritis, these fruits can exacerbate inflammation, making it harder to stay active. Now, to preview what's ahead, we'll cover bananas and their sneaky sugar spikes that impair muscle repair. Grapes, which fuel inflammation and joint strain. Pineapple with enzymes that disrupt digestion and nutrient uptake. Mangoes overloading your system with fructose that builds uric acid. Watermelon acting as a diuretic that depletes essential minerals. Oranges whose acidity can erode bone density. And cherries promoting oxidative stress that hastens muscle fatigue. For each, I'll break down the science, share actionable tips, and end with a nudge to engage. You'll walk away not just informed but equipped to make changes that boost your leg strength and overall vitality. Ready to dive in? Let's go. This is going to be transformative for how you approach your diet. Number 1, bananas. Oh, bananas, that classic go-to fruit we all love for its convenience and potassium punch. But hold on, my friend, because for us seniors, eating too many bananas can actually be chipping away at your leg strength in ways you might not expect. Let's break this down scientifically, starting with the physiology behind it. Bananas are high in simple carbohydrates and natural sugars, particularly fructose and glucose, which give them a high glycemic index. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating blood sugar due to reduced insulin sensitivity, a common issue linked to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. When you eat a banana, it causes a rapid spike in blood glucose levels. In response, your pancreas pumps out insulin to shuttle that sugar into cells. But over time, frequent spikes lead to insulin resistance, where cells don't respond as well. This impairs muscle protein synthesis, the process where your body builds and repairs muscle fibers. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that high glycemic diets accelerate muscle degradation in older adults by promoting inflammation and oxidative stress. Essentially, instead of fueling your legs for that morning walk, the sugar crash leaves you fatigued, discouraging movement and allowing atrophy to set in. But it's not just the sugar. Bananas are potassium-rich, which is great for nerve function and muscle contractions up to a point. In seniors with slower kidney function, excess potassium can build up, leading to hyperkalemia. This electrolyte imbalance disrupts the electrical signals in your muscles, causing weakness, cramps, or even irregular heartbeats that indirectly affect leg stability. Physiologically, potassium helps muscles contract and relax. Too much throws off the sodium-potassium pump in cell membranes, leading to poor performance in your quadriceps and calves, the key players in leg strength. Lifestyle factors compound this. Many of us grab bananas as a quick snack, but without balancing them with protein or fiber, they become a habit that contributes to weight gain. Extra pounds put more stress on your knees and hips, accelerating joint wear and muscle strain. Psychologically, the comfort of that sweet taste can lead to overeating, creating a cycle where you feel energized briefly but crash later, sapping your motivation to exercise and build leg resilience. Take Jason, for example, a 72-year-old retiree who loves starting his day with 2 bananas, thinking they were helping his energy. But over months, he noticed his legs tiring faster during his daily garden walks, with cramps hitting in the evenings. It turned out the sugar spikes were fueling inflammation, and combined with his mild kidney issues, the potassium overload was causing muscle fatigue. Once he cut back and swapped in better options, his strength rebounded. He even started light squats and felt steadier than ever. So what can you do about it? Here are some practical, actionable tips. First, limit bananas to half of one per day, and always pair it with a protein like Greek yogurt or nuts to slow sugar absorption. Opt for greener, less ripe bananas. They have lower sugar and more resistant starch that supports gut health without the spike. Incorporate potassium from veggies like spinach or sweet potatoes instead, which are easier on blood sugar. Track your intake with a simple food diary to spot patterns and consult your doctor about potassium levels if you have kidney concerns. Finally, build leg strength with gentle exercises like chair stands. Aim for 10 a day to counteract any effects. Does this ring true for your routine? Share in the comments if bananas have been a staple for you. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Number 2, grapes. Grapes might seem like a harmless, juicy treat, perfect for snacking while watching your favorite show. But for seniors like us, overindulging in grapes can quietly sabotage your leg strength through a cascade of physiological effects. Let's unpack the science here so you understand exactly what's happening in your body. At the heart of the issue is grapes' high sugar content, mostly fructose, which our livers metabolize directly. In older adults, liver function slows, and excess fructose gets converted to fat, including visceral fat that infiltrates muscles. This leads to myosteatosis, or fatty muscle infiltration, which weakens contractile force in your legs. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that high fructose intake in seniors correlates with reduced grip and leg strength by impairing mitochondrial function, the energy powerhouses in muscle cells. Inflammation ramps up too. Grapes contain natural compounds like resveratrol, which is beneficial in moderation, but the sugar overload triggers cytokines, pro-inflammatory molecules that break down muscle tissue faster, exacerbating sarcopenia. Physiologically, grapes are also low in fiber relative to their water content, leading to quick digestion and blood sugar surges similar to bananas. This promotes advanced glycation end products, which stiffen connective tissues in your joints and muscles, making legs feel rigid and prone to injury. Lifestyle-wise, grapes are easy to overeat. Popping a handful turns into a cluster quickly, contributing to calorie surplus and obesity, which strains leg joints. Psychologically, their sweetness can be addictive, leading to emotional eating that replaces balanced meals, depriving your muscles of protein needed for repair. To address this, keep grapes to a small handful, about 10 to 15 twice a week, and choose red over green for antioxidant benefits without excess. Freeze them for a slower eating treat to control portions. Swap in berries like blueberries, which have lower sugar and more fiber to support muscle health. Stay hydrated, as grapes' water content can mask thirst, leading to dehydration that worsens cramps. Pair with cheese or almonds for balanced blood sugar, and incorporate walking lunges to build resilience. Have you been munching on grapes without thinking twice? Let me know below what's one change you'll make, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Number 3, pineapple. Pineapple, with its tropical sweetness, often feels like a refreshing choice. But did you know that for those of us over 60, too much pineapple can be eroding your leg strength from the inside out? Let's explore the physiological reasons why this fruit deserves caution. Pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme that breaks down proteins. While helpful for digestion in small amounts, in excess it can irritate the gut lining, leading to inflammation and reduced nutrient absorption. As seniors, our gut barrier thins, and this malabsorption hits key minerals like magnesium and zinc, essential for muscle contraction and repair. A study in Nutrients Journal links chronic low magnesium to muscle weakness and cramps, particularly in legs, as it disrupts ATP production, the energy currency for muscle fibers. Bromelain also has blood-thinning effects, which combined with common senior meds like aspirin, can increase bruising or swelling in legs, limiting mobility. On the sugar front, pineapple's high fructose content fuels uric acid buildup, promoting gout, a painful joint condition that weakens leg support. Physiologically, this acid crystallizes in joints, causing inflammation that signals muscle shutdown to protect the area, accelerating atrophy. Lifestyle factors include pineapple's acidity, which can worsen acid reflux, leading to poor sleep and less energy for exercise. Psychologically, its exotic appeal might make it a comfort food, but over-reliance skips diverse nutrients. Practical tips: limit to 1 hot cup fresh pineapple weekly and cook it to reduce bromelain activity. Choose canned in water, not syrup, to cut sugar. Alternatives like papaya offer similar enzymes with less acid. Boost magnesium with nuts or leafy greens, and try yoga poses like downward dog for leg circulation. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Number 4. Mangoes. Mangoes, that luscious summer delight, can feel like a vitamin boost. Yet for seniors, frequent mango consumption might be stealthily diminishing your leg power. Here's the science-backed breakdown. Mangoes are fructose heavyweights, and in aging livers, this sugar turns into triglycerides that deposit in muscles, reducing their efficiency. Physiology shows this lipid accumulation impairs insulin signaling, halting muscle growth factors like IGF-1, per research in Aging Cell. This leads to weaker quads and hamstrings, making balance tricky. High vitamin A in mangoes is good, but excess can promote bone resorption, where calcium is pulled from bones to blood, weakening skeletal support for legs. Psychologically, their sweetness can trigger reward centers, leading to unbalanced diets lacking protein for muscle maintenance. Meet Sarah, a 68-year-old who adored mango smoothies, but found her legs buckling on hikes due to joint inflammation from uric acid spikes. Switching to moderation and adding strength training turned things around. She's now trekking with ease. Tips: cap at 1 small mango bi-weekly, blended with spinach for fiber. Opt for avocados for healthy fats without fructose overload. Strength train with resistance bands thrice weekly, and monitor blood sugar if diabetic. Does mango season tempt you? Share below. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Number 5. Watermelon. Watermelon screams summer fun, but for us in our golden years, it could be draining your leg strength literally. Let's delve into why physiologically. As a natural diuretic, watermelon's high water, 92%, and citrulline flush fluids. But in seniors with reduced kidney efficiency, this depletes electrolytes like potassium and sodium. Imbalance disrupts muscle nerve impulses, causing cramps and weakness. Studies in the European Journal of Applied Physiology link low electrolytes to reduced leg endurance. Its low-calorie but high glycemic load spikes sugar, promoting fat storage that weighs down muscles. Lifestyle: picnic overeating leads to dehydration paradoxically, as you urinate more. Psychologically, it's a low-effort snack, skipping nutrient-dense foods. Tips: enjoy 1 cup occasionally with salted nuts for electrolyte balance. Hydrate with electrolyte drinks. Choose cucumbers as alternatives. Do calf raises daily for cramp prevention. Ever felt cramps after watermelon? Tell me in comments. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Number 6. Oranges. Oranges, packed with vitamin C, seem ideal, but excess can acidify your system, harming leg strength. Science time. Oranges' citric acid lowers body pH, prompting bones to release calcium to neutralize it, per Osteoporosis International studies. This weakens bones supporting legs, increasing fracture risk and muscle strain. High sugar adds to insulin issues, impairing vascular health for poor leg circulation. Lifestyle: juicing concentrates acids and sugars, worsening effects. Psychologically, they're a health halo food, leading to overconsumption. Tips: limit to 1 orange weekly, eat whole for fiber, balance with alkaline foods like broccoli, walk briskly to improve circulation. Sound familiar? Comment away. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Number 7. Cherries. Cherries, tart and tempting, might be accelerating muscle fatigue in your legs. Let's examine the physiology. Rich in anthocyanins, cherries fight inflammation modestly, but their sugar and oxalate content raises uric acid per arthritis research and therapy, causing joint swelling that limits leg use. Oxalates bind calcium, reducing availability for muscle contractions. Lifestyle: seasonal binging spikes intake. Psychologically, they're mood boosters but can replace varied diets. Tips: stick to 10 cherries sporadically, pair with dairy for calcium. Choose tart varieties, add squats for strength. What do you think about cherries? Let me know. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. As we wrap up this deep dive into warning for seniors, these 7 fruits are destroying your leg strength. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered together. We've explored how bananas' sugar spikes and potassium overload can impair muscle repair and cause cramps. Grapes' fructose fueling inflammation and fatty muscle buildup. Pineapple's bromelain disrupting digestion and nutrient uptake for weaker contractions. Mango's high fructose leading to uric acid and bone resorption. Watermelon's diuretic effects depleting electrolytes for instability. Orange's acidity, leaching bone calcium and harming circulation. And cherries' oxalates raising joint issues that limit mobility. Each of these, rooted in our changing physiology like slower metabolism, reduced kidney function, and sarcopenia, shows how even healthy fruits can turn against us if not moderated. But remember, this isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. By understanding these, you're now equipped to protect your legs, maintain independence, and thrive. What stood out to you today? Maybe it was realizing the hidden sugars in grapes or the acidity in oranges. Whatever it is, take a second to think about one small change you can make this week. Perhaps swapping bananas for berries or limiting watermelon to special occasions. These adjustments, combined with gentle exercises and balanced meals, can rebuild your strength and keep you moving with confidence. You're capable of amazing things at any age, and knowledge like this is your secret weapon. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. It really supports the channel and helps others find this info. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss out on tips to thrive after 60. Drop a comment below with one thing you learned or will try. I read every one and love hearing from you. Maybe I didn't know about pineapple's enzymes, or I'm trying greener bananas. Your stories inspire us all. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You make this community special. Stay strong, stay positive.